here's a comparison. Welcome to Hallway Ski Reviews. I'm Nathan, and I thought it would be fun to do kind of a comparison video. I've got a demo ski, the Black Rose Octo, and then I also have my Dynastar M-Cross, and it's a pretty interesting comparison because they're pretty similar in a lot of ways. And you know, they ski somewhat similar as well. So these skis are both a 14 meter turn radius ski, so short turn radius. They both have kind of a medium soft flex. They are both a poplar core with fiberglass. The Dynastar differs a little bit as it has kind of an H-shaped Titanal plate underneath the feet, underneath the binding. And then they're both very lightweight skis. What else? They both have a ton of camber. They actually have pretty similar camber. The Octo has about 7 millimeters of camber underfoot, and the M-Cross maybe 9 millimeters underfoot. One of the big difference is mount point. The Dynastar M-Cross is mounted at about 12 back from center, and the Octo is mounted 8 back from center. So that's one of the biggest things that you feel when you ski them. Rocker shape is a little bit different too, touching there and touching there. So the Dynastar has quite a bit more rocker in the front. And then that is also the same in the back as well. Flip these guys both over. The Dynastar has more rocker right there and right there. So both in length and in splay, both tip and tail. So those are the big differences as far as shape and materials, but I couldn't help but make correlations with this ski as far as like them being very similar. And the interesting part is when you have it lined up, you can kind of see where these tails are. So this is the back and this is the back. The Dynastar is mounted way further back on the ski than the Octo. And you know, between these two skis, that is probably the most significant difference in these guys, is where the ski is mounted. And you know, I personally kind of found that I enjoyed, they both carve extremely well. If I was to pick one as a better carver, at least for the conditions that I was in today, and I did ski both of these guys today. I did 3 laps on the Dynastar just because I wanted to get kind of a A and B comparison in the same conditions. And so this one, the Black Crow, I think carves better. It just, and you know, I think the tip shape and then the mount point to me. Like, I like a ski mounted at, you know, around 8, 7, somewhere in there. Like, I've just gotten along really well with skis like that in the past. And I really, really liked the carving prowess of this ski. It was really fun, really snappy, you know, really reliable. And, you know, this guy is too. This is just a little bit better. But then if you want to go off-piste and skiing moguls and that kind of thing, then I kind of lean towards the Dynastar. The Dynastar, it is, you know, you have longer tips and shorter tails, which I think, you know, kind of helps not be so catchy in the tail. And then it's not as sharp, like the edges are not quite as sharp in the tail of this ski, and there's a tiny bit more rocker in the tail. And, you know, there's actually a little bit less. This ski has less camber in length than this ski, so that also is probably part of that difference. This ski is probably one of the best, you know, low snow mogul skis that I have tried in a really long time. And I own this one. This thing's a blast, and I bring it up almost every day with me. This is not far off. This is pretty darn close in performance. And once I kind of got, you know, used to the tails and the way they feel, I was really having a blast on this thing. And, you know, if you own these skis, you're going to get used to whatever the tail is on them. You know, like, you're going to get used to the little bit more grabby tail, and you're just going to have to ski, you know, a little bit, you know, more forward and with better technique. This lets you ski a little sloppier, a little lazier. The Octo doesn't really let you ski super lazy in bumps. Not that you should be lazy in bumps. You probably shouldn't be. But anyways, I thought that was a really fun comparison, because the biggest differences here to me is the mount point, the shape of the tip, and the sharpness, and a little bit flatter in the tail. And I guess a little bit more camber in this ski just because it's longer. That's a 176 in the M Cross, and this is a 179. So you've got, you know, maybe 3 centimeters more camber underfoot. And I would guess it's actually more than that, because that has more rocker in the front too. So call it 5 centimeters more camber underfoot. And that could also explain part of the reason why this ski feels a little bit more confident and better edge hold, and just kind of pulls you into that turn, which is really, really fun. Anyways, this is Nathan, Hallway Ski Reviews. Like and subscribe below, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.